Hey guys, Tom here, and today I am bringing you my WWE RAW preview for the 4th of April 2016. WrestleMania 32 was yesterday, and this show, Monday Night Raw, is the fallout show for WrestleMania 32. So it's in Dallas, Texas, in the American Airlines Center, and the Raws after WrestleMania are usually the best Raws of the year. So I'm really looking forward to this. In today's video, we've got spoilers, news, everything like that for Monday Night Raw. If you guys want to know what's happening on Monday Night Raw, you are in the right place. There's loads of things to talk about this week on Monday Night Raw. Firstly, Roman Reigns. What's going to happen to Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw? He walked out with the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. He beat Triple H for the title in front of a very, very restless audience at the AT&T Stadium. On Monday, though, he will carry his newly crowned into the American Airlines Center, where many of the same fans will be present for Roman Reigns' coronation. The reaction promises to be very much the same due to the fact it's the same fans. So will the WWE be forced to change their direction for Roman Reigns in a hope to get him over? I think the biggest story on tonight's Raw will be how they approach the next chapter of this story. Will they kind of still continue to dismiss the boos and ignore them, or are they going to have to evolve the Roman Reigns character and take advantage of the boos, possibly by turning him heel? It would be a great time to do it. If they want to turn him heel, they could do it in front of the most raucous crowd of the year. Seems like a possible solution to this kind of big problem they've got on their hands. What do you guys think? He's certainly going to get a lot of boos on tonight's Monday Night Raw. It'll be interesting to see and hear what happens to Roman Reigns. How are they going to deal with this? It seems like they're going to have to change something up now that he is the top guy in the WWE. How are they going to do it? You're going to have to watch Monday Night Raw to find out how they do it, or if they're going to do anything. Are they just going to continue what they've been doing in the past? Who knows? Fingers crossed they don't, but it's Vince McMahon. Anything can happen. Also, talking about Roman Reigns, his issues with the Authority promises to still be the main focus of the show. Now that the big dog is the WWE World Champion, and now that he's completed his quest to overcome the Authority, it's kind of not really clear what's next for Roman Reigns. Will Triple H continue his feud with Roman Reigns and get his rematch at the next pay-per-view, or will Roman Reigns, now that he's dethroned the Authority at the top, will he move on to something else? Will the Authority have a new challenger for Roman Reigns? That's all going to be discussed on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Also, according to Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet, now talking about Brie Bella, apparently she is hanging up her boots following the Raw after WrestleMania. So tonight, Brie Bella will hang up her boots, and she said that she's just hoping to have one final blow-off match against Lana to cap off their feud. So it sounds like we'll probably get Lana against Brie Bella for a kind of like a last match for Brie Bella on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Also, talking about people leaving, Brock Lesnar is set to temporarily depart once more. In an interview over the weekend with Dan Gelston, Lesnar said Vince got his checkbook out and he's writing more checks, but I have a limit and we're at that limit right now. So Lesnar suggesting in the interview that he's done for the time being, and he'll probably exit on tonight's Monday Night Raw, save himself for a possible potential SummerSlam match. So I'm guessing Lesnar is going to leave on tonight's Monday Night Raw and return in the summer. That feels like a logical way to do it. Also, Dave Meltzer noted on Wrestling Observer Radio that he had heard that Joe was set to lose the NXT title match against Finn Balor and then move to the main roster. Plans shifted around, but in the end, the Samoan submission machine did lose to the champ, and that certainly frees him up to exit NXT. And the Raw after WrestleMania, you know, has been, historically been a spot where WWE introduces new talent. Every single year we always get a new NXT talent debut, and this would be the night to do it. It feels like they gave Samoa Joe the loss on Friday so he could move up to the main roster. When he does move up to the main roster, for me, it feels like tonight is the night to do it, so watch out for that one. I think it's a huge possibility. Also, the Wrestling Observer newsletter noted on Saturday, for whatever it's worth, Stardust made a comment about how if he didn't win the IC title match at WrestleMania, hey, you would never see that character again. So everybody's been wishing Cody Rhodes returned back to the WWE. This Stardust gimmick has been boring for a very, very long time, and the Raw after WrestleMania WrestleMania always feels like sort of like a season finale of The Walking Dead, and the Raw after WrestleMania is a brand new chapter, so it would be the night to do it as well, getting Samoa Joe in, but also getting Cody Rhodes back and getting rid of that horrible Stardust gimmick. He did say that if he lost that match, you wouldn't see that character again, so it kind of suggests he's moving back to Cody Rhodes, but he has been trolling in the past, so you don't know if it's fully legit or not. Also, Zack Ryder and Charlotte on tonight's Monday Night Raw will walk in with some gold. So Zack Ryder picked up the Intercontinental Championship, and Charlotte bringing a new title. She's now bringing the women's title into Monday Night Raw. So keeping onto these two, I think the fans will be waiting to see who pounces onto these two new champions. Who's going to step up to the plate and face Zack Ryder? We haven't seen him for a very, very long time in the WWE. Especially with a title, so who's going to pounce on Zack Ryder? What's his kind of like first feud going to be as the champion? And also Charlotte, who's going to challenge her at the next pay-per-view? I think it's a safe bet to suggest that Owens will probably use his rematch clause tonight on Monday Night Raw. If he's going with a feud with Sami Zayn, it makes sense that Owens uses his rematch clause tonight, loses, moves on to a feud with Sami Zayn at the next pay-per-view. But Charlotte, she shockingly walked away as champion. I think I said in my review, there's 100,000 people in that crowd wanting to see Sasha Banks walk away with the title, so it made absolutely no sense. It felt like a horrendous way to book the match, having Charlotte retain her title in one of the best matches of the year, but fans expected Sasha Banks to walk away with the title, and Becky Lynch was the one who tapped out, not Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks had her foot held by Ric Flair in that match, which potentially cost her the match. So for me, it looks like Sasha and Charlotte are going to continue a feud on their own for the Women's Championship, so watch for that one to continue as well. Also, thinking about people who have returned, John Cena returned to WrestleMania last night, so he will be on WWE Monday Night Raw. Is he going to go into a feud with the Wyatt family again? Hopefully not, because we've seen that all before, but last night he obviously got into a bit of a tussle with the Wyatt family and The Rock, so it could be the Wyatt family. But I think on tonight's Monday Night Raw, we'll definitely get a suggestion of what John Cena's first feud will be as he comes back. Does he have plans for himself? Why is he back so early? I think we'll get to find that out on tonight's Monday Night Raw. But Monday Night Raw, the Raw after WrestleMania is always so good. Usually you get loads of WrestleMania rematches. The matches last night were great. You might not have agreed with all the booking decisions, so if you didn't agree with the booking decisions, usually they reverse the results on tonight's Monday Night Raw, so hopefully, maybe we'll get some results that we kind of expected more at WrestleMania on tonight's Monday Night Raw. The matches at Mania were good, so to get them again tonight on Raw will be absolutely great. The crowd will be awesome, they're always really loud. Also, you always get returns, you get debuts. We're talking about Samoa Joe, Cody Rhodes coming back, Brie Bella leaving, any more NXT talent coming up. Big Cass, Enzo Amore, they've been rumoured for a while. The New Day, who are they going to face next? I'd like to see Big Cass and Enzo Amore. Will the League of Nations get a title match now that they beat the New Day? It's all up in the air. It's a new chapter for the WWE after WrestleMania. If you guys could smash the likes, I hope you have in fact enjoyed my preview and do enjoy Monday Night Raw. Follow me on Twitter for live reactions and live tweeting through the show. I will be watching it live tonight. Take care. Spike your hair.